Welcome to the Real Bahamas.
What better way to begin our trip here on the island of Andros than with this stunning sunrise. Andros is all about nature. It's the eco-traveler's paradise. From diving to bird watching, hiking, and fishing. They say Andros is the bone fishing capital of the world.
Androsia, batiking, bush medicine. We're gonna find out what those things are and why they're so special here on Andros. So, without further ado.
Andros Island is the quintessential romantic Caribbean island hideaway. You don't have to travel far to find this Bahamian out-island refuge. Andros is only 200 miles from the U.S.
Andros is the largest island of the Bahamas, but surprisingly one of its least explored. Its infinite shallow, sandy flats are why bone fishing is reputed to be the best on Earth. And its massive, dense forests, mangrove swamps, blue holes, and caves are home to hundreds of species of birds and wildlife.
A bumpy yet fun drive into the dense forests of Andros to find an inland blue hole was our first stop on our adventure. Ash, tell me, what is it you like about Andros?
It's the most diverse island in the Bahamas. It's beautiful on land, and I'm very happy to be in the water most of the time too. Beautiful diving here, and then you have spots like this, like you'll see the blue hole. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but it's just amazing.
Eventually, the trail opens up to a vista of a beautiful inland lake surrounded by lush vegetation. The best way to see it? Just take a flying leap.
Woohoo! It's so warm!
Yeah!
Hi, I'm Lyndon, a local cab driver. Welcome to the Real Bahamas.
One of the best ways to get up close and personal with the wildlife of Andros is kayaking quietly along the shores and among the mangrove creeks and swamps.
Also in Andros is Androsia Factory. They make the brightly colored batiked clothing you see all over the Bahamas. We should head back and see if we can't play in some hot wax. This is sponge.
Yeah, sponge and foam, and everything is hand-drawn and then hand-carved out and strengthened.
The wax stamp is carefully applied to the fabric, which is dyed in large tubs. The white is where the wax was, and it protected the fibers of the fabric, and then where there wasn't wax, that's why it's colored. And then you just wash it off with hot water in the hot bath. Then the fabric is moved to lines to dry under the Bahamian sun. Is there some place here on the site where I could go and like a shop or?
Yeah, why don't I show you to the boutique?
A boutique. We're gonna find the batiking that was done, and now it's at the boutique. Finally, the fabric is sewn into garments and sent to companies, resorts, and shops all over the country.
Welcome to the Real Bahamas.
We were privileged to have Peter Douglas give us an eco-tour on bush medicine.
Bush medicine is something that's passed on from generation to generation. It's something that's cultural. It came from the Lucayan Indians and the Taino and Tiano Indians that were here on the island. But there's a whole list of bushes that were passed on for backaches, for maternity purpose, for bones, like if you have a bad cut. There are plants that you could get and you just mash them up. Stops the bleeding right away. The stuff that you use, they even have treatment for cancers. It's unbelievable.
Many of the resorts on Andros have full-service dive shops, which bustle with divers setting off on their next adventure or getting certified. You're a dive master.
Definitely, for the last 30 years.
I stumbled onto Peter here. He's in the middle of a dive, he's about to get in, so we're not going to take up much of your time, but I wanted to catch you and ask you a question. And you said you're going to get in over here, right?
Right over there.
We can make our way this way.
Let's go, man.
What is it about Andros that's great for diving? Because that's the word, it's a hot spot for diving.
What sets us apart from the rest of everybody else is because we have the second largest barrier reef out here. It's a mile offshore.
And what sort of things would a diver see out by that barrier reef?
Well, one of the things that you'll see is one of the most beautiful sheer vertical drop-off walls that you have, and the wall faces the rising sun. You have great sun penetration, great marine life, and it runs right along the tongue of the ocean, which is a protected deep water trench. So you have no runoff, no major shipping, no pollution. So it's pristine, protected, and hidden. And not a lot of people know about it. So it's a hot spot for very few select.
I'm not gonna keep you any longer from enjoying those waters of the Bahamas, so thank you.
Man, hey, welcome to the RealBahamas. You want to come?
We learned so much here on Andros, from bush medicine to the ecological system. But the one thing I didn't get a chance to do is dive. So I'm going to come back and do it, and I invite you to do the same.
One word to sum up Andros: plentiful. So much to do here.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but it's time to go.
Time to go. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.